My child, stop worrying. Stop carrying burdens that were never meant for your shoulders. Stop allowing fear to steal the peace that I have been trying to place within your heart. Listen carefully, because this message is not a coincidence. You did not find these words by accident. I have brought you here because there is something your soul desperately needs to hear today. My child, I am your God, and I have not forgotten you. I know the thoughts that have been racing through your mind. I know the questions that keep you awake at night. I know the silent battles that nobody else knows about. I know how hard you have been trying to stay strong when everything around you feels uncertain. I know the weight you have been carrying. I know the fears you rarely speak about. And I know how tired your heart has become. But listen to me. You do not have to carry this alone anymore. You do not have to figure everything out by yourself. You do not have to know every answer before taking the next step. Because I am your God. And I am already in the future that you are worried about. My child, while you have been focused on the problem, I have been working on the solution. While you have been staring at closed doors, I have been preparing new pathways. While you have been wondering how everything will work out, I have already gone ahead of you, making a way where you cannot yet see one. Stay with me. Do not skip this moment. There is something important I need you to understand. The reason fear keeps attacking your mind is because fear wants you to forget who is in control. Fear wants you to believe that your circumstances are bigger than my power. Fear wants you to think that because you cannot see the answer, there is no answer coming. But fear is lying to you, my child. I have never failed you. Not once. There were seasons when you thought everything was over, and yet I carried you through. There were moments when you believed there was no way forward, and yet I opened doors you never expected. There were prayers you thought I had ignored, only to discover later that I was answering them in a better way than you imagined. My child, look back for a moment. Look at everything you survived. Look at every battle you thought would break you. Look at every storm you thought would destroy you. You are still here. You are still standing. You are still moving forward. That is not luck. That is not chance. That is my hand upon your life. Listen carefully because this changes everything. The same God who carried you through your past is carrying you through your present. The same God who protected you before is protecting you now. The same God who made a way when there seemed to be no way is already preparing your next breakthrough. You are worried about tomorrow. But I am already there. You are anxious about the outcome. But I already know how the story ends. You are afraid of what might happen. But I am greater than every possibility your fear can imagine. My child, there are blessings moving toward you that you cannot see yet. There are answers developing behind the scenes. There are doors being prepared. There are opportunities being arranged. There are prayers being answered even now. Just because something is invisible does not mean it is absent. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean nothing is happening. I am working. I am moving. I am preparing. And I am doing it all for your good. My child, I need you to release what you cannot control. Stop carrying tomorrow before it arrives. Stop replaying worst-case scenarios in your mind. Stop allowing worry to rob you of the peace I want you to have today. Trust me. Trust my timing. Trust my wisdom. Trust my love for you. Because I see the entire picture while you only see a single moment. I know every detail. I know every challenge. I know every need. And I know exactly how to guide you through it. So today, my child, breathe again. Hope again. Believe again. Because your story is not ending in defeat. Your story is not ending in disappointment. Your story is not ending in fear. I am your God. I am your refuge. I am your protector. I am your provider. I am your strength when you feel weak. I am your peace when anxiety tries to overwhelm you. And no matter what storm you are facing right now, remember this truth. The storm is temporary. My presence is permanent. The fear is temporary. My promises are eternal. The waiting is temporary. My plan is already unfolding. So stop worrying, my child. Lift your eyes above the problem. Lift your faith above your fears. And remember who is holding your life in his hands. Because I am your God. And everything is going to be all right. My child, now that you have heard my voice, I need you to hear something even deeper. The reason you have been struggling with worry is not because you lack faith. It is because you have been carrying responsibilities that belong to me. You have been trying to solve problems before they happen. You have been trying to control situations that are outside your reach. You have been exhausting yourself by fighting battles in your mind that have not even arrived yet. Listen carefully. You were never created to carry the weight of the entire future. That burden belongs to me. My child, I see the fear that visits your thoughts when everything becomes quiet. I see the questions that rise in your heart when answers seem delayed. I see the moments when you smile in front of others but secretly wonder how everything will work out. But today I am asking you to release those worries into my hands. Give me the burden. Give me the fear. Give me the uncertainty. Because what feels impossible for you is never impossible for me. Stay with me. There is something important you need to understand. You keep asking, what if things go wrong? But what if they go right? What if the door you think is closed forever is actually about to open? What if the delay you are frustrated by is protecting you from something you cannot yet see? What if the blessing you have been praying for is much closer than you realize? My child, fear always wants you to imagine the worst outcome. Fear paints dark pictures of the future. Fear whispers lies that make tomorrow seem frightening. But I am not speaking fear over your life. I am speaking hope. I am speaking peace. I am speaking purpose. I am speaking victory. Listen carefully because this changes everything. The future is not being written by your fears. The future is being guided by my hands. And my hands never fail. There are things happening right now behind the scenes that you cannot see. While you are waiting, I am working. While you are praying, I am moving. While you are wondering when, I am arranging how. Every conversation, every opportunity, every answer, and every breakthrough is being aligned according to my perfect timing. My child, remember all the times you thought it was over. Remember the seasons when you believed there was no way out. Remember the moments when you felt completely lost. Yet somehow, you made it through. Somehow, the answer arrived. Somehow, the door opened. Somehow, strength appeared when you thought you had none left. That, somehow, was me. I was carrying you when you felt weak. I was guiding you when you felt lost. I was protecting you when you could not see the danger around you. And I am doing the same thing right now. My child, do not allow temporary circumstances to make you question eternal promises. Just because the answer has not arrived today does not mean it is not coming. Just because you cannot see the path does not mean I have not prepared one. Just because the waiting has been long does not mean I have forgotten you. I have not forgotten you. I never will. You are not just another face in a crowd to me. I know your name. I know your story. I know every prayer that has come from your heart. I know every tear that has fallen when nobody else was watching. And I want you to know that none of it has gone unnoticed. My child, the season you are in right now is teaching you something powerful. It is teaching you how to trust me when you cannot see the answer. It is teaching you how to walk by faith instead of sight. It is teaching you that peace is not found in knowing everything. Peace is found in knowing me. The world says you need all the answers before you can rest. I say you only need me. The world says you should worry about tomorrow. I say trust me with tomorrow. The world says carry every burden yourself. I say bring your burdens to me. My child, there is a breakthrough coming that will remind you why you had to keep believing. There is a blessing coming that will make sense of the waiting. There is an answer coming that will show you I was working all along. Do not give up now. Do not let fear win now. Do not let worry steal your peace now. You have come too far. You have survived too much. You have grown too much. And the story I am writing through your life is far from over. So rest your heart, my child. Release what you cannot control. Trust what you cannot yet see. And remember this truth whenever worry tries to return. I am your God. I am already ahead of you. I am already making a way. I am already working on your behalf. And what I have planned for your life is greater than anything your fear is trying to tell you. So stop worrying, my child. I am holding the future. And I am holding you. My child, there is something I need you to understand today. Many of the things you are worried about right now have not even happened yet. They exist only in your thoughts. They exist only in the stories fear keeps trying to tell you. You have spent precious hours worrying about tomorrow while missing the strength I am giving you today. Listen carefully. Fear lives in the future, but my grace is always present in this moment. My child, I know your heart has been carrying questions. You want certainty. You want clear answers. You want to know exactly how everything will unfold. You want to see the entire path before taking the next step. But if I showed you everything at once, you would not need faith. Faith grows when you trust me without having all the details. Faith grows when you continue walking even when the road ahead is hidden by the fog. Stay with me. There is something powerful I am about to reveal. The reason you have survived every difficult season in your life is not because you had all the answers. It is because I was with you. The reason you made it through every storm is not because you knew what would happen next. It is because my hand never left you. The reason you are still standing today is not because you were always strong. It is because my strength carried you when your own strength failed. My child, stop looking at your future through the lens of fear. Fear will always show you the worst possibilities. Fear will always magnify problems and minimize my power. Fear will always make the mountain appear bigger than it truly is. But I am asking you to look through the eyes of faith. Faith remembers my faithfulness. Faith remembers my promises. Faith remembers every time I made a way before. Faith remembers that I am still God, no matter what circumstances say. Listen carefully because this changes everything. The challenge in front of you is not greater than the God beside you. The problem you are facing is not bigger than my power. The delay you are experiencing is not stronger than my timing. The uncertainty you feel is not greater than my wisdom. My child, while you have been worrying about how things will work out, I have been arranging details you know nothing about. I have been opening hearts, shifting circumstances, creating opportunities, and preparing answers. There are blessings moving toward you right now that you cannot yet see. There are doors being prepared that you have not yet reached. There are prayers being answered in ways that will surprise you. Do not mistake silence for inactivity. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean I am not moving. Some of my greatest works happen in places your eyes cannot reach. I work behind the scenes. I work in hidden places. I work in ways that often become clear only after the miracle arrives. My child, I know there have been moments when you felt discouraged because things were taking longer than expected. You thought the answer would come sooner. You thought the breakthrough would arrive already. You thought the waiting season would be over by now. But trust me when I tell you this, delays do not mean denial. Sometimes I delay because I am preparing something better. Sometimes I delay because I am protecting you. Sometimes I delay because the blessing needs more time to develop. And sometimes I delay because I am still strengthening you for what is ahead. My child, if you could see what I see, you would not be afraid. If you could see the future I am preparing, your heart would be filled with hope instead of worry. If you could see how many times I have protected you from things you never even knew about, you would understand why I ask you to trust me. You are not walking alone. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not fighting this battle by yourself. I am with you. I have always been with you. And I will continue to be with you. There is a reason I keep telling you not to worry. It is because worry cannot change tomorrow, but trust can change how you walk through today. Worry drains your strength. Worry steals your peace. Worry keeps your eyes fixed on problems. But trust lifts your eyes toward me. Trust reminds you that I am greater than every challenge. Trust reminds you that your story is still unfolding. My child, do not give fear the authority to write the next chapter of your life. Let faith speak louder. Let hope rise again. Let peace return to your heart. The battle you are facing today is temporary, but my promises are eternal. So when fear comes knocking at your door tonight, remember what I am telling you now. I am your refuge. I am your protector. I am your provider. I am your strength. I am your peace. And no matter what happens, no matter what challenges arise, no matter how uncertain the road may seem, I am already standing at the end of the journey, waiting to welcome you into the blessing I have prepared. So stop worrying, my child. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Keep walking forward. Because I am your God, and I am working on things far greater than you can currently see. My child, as you listen to my voice right now, I want you to release the heavy weight you have been carrying in your heart. You have spent too much time trying to hold together things that only I can hold together. You have spent too much energy worrying about outcomes that are already in my hands. Listen carefully. The reason your heart feels tired is because you have been carrying burdens that were never meant to belong to you. I did not create you to live in constant fear. I did not create you to be controlled by anxiety. I created you to walk with me, trust me, and find peace in my presence. My child, I know there are moments when your mind becomes a battlefield. One thought leads to another. One concern becomes 10 more concerns. One unanswered question becomes 1,000 possibilities. Before long, you find yourself carrying fears about situations that have not even happened. But I want you to understand something today. Most of the battles that steal your peace are battles that never actually occur. Fear creates storms in your mind that do not exist in reality. That is why I keep calling you back to me. Stay with me. Do not let your attention drift. Because what I am about to tell you may change the way you see your situation. You keep asking me for signs that I am working. But my child, the fact that you are still standing is a sign. The fact that your faith is still alive is a sign. The fact that you continue moving forward despite everything you have faced is a sign. You are looking for miracles around you while forgetting the miracle I have already performed within you. Look at how much stronger you have become. Look at how much wiser you have become. Look at how much you have survived. You did not get here alone. I brought you here. Listen carefully because this changes everything. The same God who carried you through every painful chapter of your past is carrying you through this chapter too. The same God who provided when you thought there would not be enough is still your provider. The same God who opened impossible doors before is still able to open doors today. The same God who turned your tears into strength is still working on your behalf. Nothing about your current situation surprises me. Nothing about your future worries me. Nothing about your life is outside of my control. My child, while you are focused on what you do not have, I want you to remember what you do have. You have my presence. You have my promises. You have my protection. You have my guidance. You have my love. And those things are more powerful than any problem standing in front of you. I know there are days when you wonder if your breakthrough will ever come. I know there are nights when your patience feels exhausted. I know there are moments when you are tempted to believe that nothing is changing. But do not let what you see determine what you believe. There is movement happening that you cannot yet see. There are answers developing that you cannot yet hear. There are blessings approaching that you cannot yet touch. Just because the seed is beneath the soil does not mean it is not growing. Just because the sun has not risen yet does not mean morning is not coming. Just because the answer has not arrived today does not mean it is not on its way. My child, trust my timing. Trust my process. Trust my wisdom. Because I see things from an eternal perspective while you see only the present moment. There are situations I have protected you from that you know nothing about. There are dangers I have removed from your path without you ever realizing it. There are doors I closed because they would have led you away from your purpose. There are delays that saved you from unnecessary pain. One day, you will understand. One day, the pieces will fit together. One day, you will look back and see my hand in every chapter of your story. And when that day comes, you will realize that even during the seasons when you felt most uncertain, I was guiding every step. My child, stop trying to carry tomorrow. Tomorrow belongs to me. Stop trying to solve every problem today. Today only requires your faith. Stop trying to understand everything. Some things will only make sense when the season is over. Instead, rest in this truth. I am with you. I am for you. I am fighting battles you cannot see. I am opening doors you cannot yet reach. I am preparing blessings that are beyond your current imagination. And I am turning things around in ways that will leave you amazed. So do not be afraid. Do not lose hope. Do not allow worry to steal another day of your peace. Lift your eyes toward me, my child. Trust me a little deeper. Believe me a little longer. Because what I have planned for your life is far greater than what fear has been showing you. The storm will not last forever. The waiting will not last forever. The uncertainty will not last forever. But my faithfulness will. And before this chapter ends, you will see proof that I was working all along. So stop worrying, my child. I am your God. And I have never lost control of your story. Here's a powerful final ending part that brings the message to a hopeful, emotional, and satisfying conclusion. My child, as this message comes to an end, I want you to hold these words close to your heart. You have worried long enough. You have carried burdens long enough. You have spent countless days wondering how everything would work out. But now I am asking you to do something different. I am asking you to trust me completely. Look at how far you have come. Look at everything you survived. Look at every battle you thought would break you. Look at every season you thought you would never make it through. Yet here you are. Still standing. Still breathing. Still believing. That is not an accident, my child. That is my faithfulness. Through every storm, I was with you. Through every tear, I was with you. Through every disappointment, I was with you. Through every unanswered question, I was with you. And I am with you now. Listen carefully, because this is the truth I want you to remember whenever fear tries to return. The chapter you are living today is not the end of your story. The waiting was not your ending. The pain was not your ending. The confusion was not your ending. The struggle was not your ending. I have written a greater ending than the one fear has been showing you. My child, there are beautiful days ahead of you. There are prayers that will be answered. There are doors that will open. There are blessings that will arrive at exactly the right time. There are moments of joy that will replace the tears you cried in secret. There are victories waiting for you that will remind you why you had to keep trusting me. One day, you will wake up and realize that the thing you spent so much time worrying about is no longer controlling your life. One day, you will look around and see how perfectly I guided you through every difficult season. One day, you will understand that what felt like a delay was actually protection, and what felt like silence was actually preparation. And on that day, your heart will be filled with peace. Not because life became perfect, but because you finally understood that I was faithful through it all. My child, stop fearing the future. I am already there. Stop carrying tomorrow. It belongs to me. Stop believing the lies of fear. Listen to my promises instead. You are loved. You are protected. You are guided. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. And you never will be. From this moment forward, walk with confidence. Walk with faith. Walk knowing that the God who created the stars is watching over your life. Walk knowing that no obstacle is greater than my power and no situation is beyond my ability to restore. So release your worries into my hands. Release your fears into my hands. Release your future into my hands. And let your heart rest. Because I am your God. I am your refuge. I am your strength. I am your peace. And I give you this promise, my child. The storm will pass. The healing will come. The door will open. The answer will arrive. And the future ahead of you is brighter than anything you have left behind. Now go forward without fear. Go forward with hope. Go forward with faith. Because the best chapters of your story have not been written yet. And when they unfold, you will see that I was working for your good the entire time. I am your God, my child. Everything is going to be all right.